Hi Tim, welcome. In this tutorial we'll talk about prime numbers. So what is a prime number? A prime number is a whole number greater than 1 whose only factors are 1 and itself. So examples of prime numbers can be 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, etc, etc. So in this tutorial we'll write a Java project to check prime numbers, if a number is a prime number or not. So the first thing that we're going to do is we'll create a new Java project. So we'll click next. We'll name this Java project as prime numbers check. Okay, so prime numbers check is the name of the project, so we click finish there. So this is our environment, NetBeans. So we have a class which is prime numbers check. There we have the main method, which is where the program's execution takes place from. So the first thing we'll do is let's create a method. So we'll call this method as public static boolean is prime. So this method, we'll call it as is prime, and the method will take in an argument which is an integer. So we'll say integer n. Okay, so inside this block we'll say if n is equal to 0, okay, what else are we going to do? We'll say n is equal to 1. What do we do? Okay, so if n is equal to 0 or n is equal to 1, what do we do in this block? We'll say return false. Okay, that looks okay. So if n is equal to 0 or n is equal to 1, return false. If n is equal to 2, what do we do? If n is equal to 2, what do we do? Okay, so this block is that. This block, return, what are we doing? So we say return true. Okay, then the next thing that we'll do, we'll say for int I is equal to 2, we'll say I is less than or equal to n divided by 2. Okay, then we'll say I plus plus. Then next thing we'll do is we'll say if n, okay, so n modulo I is equal to, okay, equal to 0 there. We'll say we'll say, what are we going to say? We'll say return. Okay, so n is equal to that, n is equal to 0, we'll say return false. Okay, then here we'll say return false. Okay, that looks okay. So we've created our method there is prime, and it takes in an integer. So the next thing we'll do is do system.out.println. so we're checking, we'll call this is prime, and we'll give it an integer there. So the first number I'll give, let me see, I'll give a 19 there. So I expect this to be a true if our method is running fine. So I'll copy this, then I'll paste it here. Then the next value I'll give it is let me see, 49. I expect this to be a false. So okay, that looks okay. So let's try to run it and see what will be the output. Okay, so the first one, 19, gave us is a prime number. So let's check our logic. So we said if we're giving it n there, then we give it an if statement there, then it returns false there, then we close. Okay, that looks okay. So if that is equal to that, return true. Okay, so we closed it here. Then we say for, let's try to format this, for integer is equal to 2, I is less than or equal to 2 over 3. Then we say I plus plus. Then we say if n, okay, if n modulo that is equal to that, to 0, return false. Then we closed it here, then we closed it there. Okay, this was actually supposed to be return true there. Okay, let's try to run it again. Okay, so that's fine. So we know that 19 is a prime. Okay, let's try to interchange. Let's put 49 and let's put 19 here. Okay, so we expect this one now to be a false, and we expect this one now to be a true. Okay, that looks well. Okay, run. Let's run it. Okay, true and false. Okay, thank you guys. So that's basically sample code of how you can check if a number is a prime number or not. Thank you very much.